today we are going to share all working codes for Lucky Defense for the month of September, and we have a beginner's guide and everything you need to know. Even if you're a veteran player, you might want to know some of these things, but we have taken the top tips that players need to know. So first, let's start with the codes. To get to the codes, all you have to do is click on the 3 bars in the top, click on option, and then go to enter coupon code. Now, Luke knows the best code in the game and actually the only working code right now. Luke, hit us with it.
Lucky 100.
So if you type in Lucky 100, that's LUCKY 100, you will get...
By the way, you don't have to do the uppercase lock. It automatically does it, bro.
Thank you. See, this is why I'm the noob and you're the master.
Totally.
But if you do Lucky 100, you will get 30 Mythic Stones and 2,000 Diamonds. So a great get if you're new or if you're a veteran player. Get those stones, get the gems. Right now, that's the only working code we can find. We've tried every other code. Nothing else still works. But here's a couple things that you need to know about the game. So the first is all about the economy. Now, I know a lot of players know this, but when you're just starting the game, it's not very clear. The best way to go is to wait until there's 90 opponents, so 90 mobs on the screen.
90.
And then you'll get a bonus 200 gold. This helps get you started right away, so you want to wait till there's 90, but then you got to get your Guardians down right away. So you got to get them down, but wait until there's 90. Before you start going. It'll help you begin a game and end game. I'm going to give you another tip here, Luke. Who do you think is the most underrated character in the game?
Kitty Mage.
Kitty Mage is cool, but the most underrated, everybody disrespects this guy, but Bandit. Bandit is the best, one of my favorite players, because if you can get Bandit, and let me show you, I'll show you here on the screen. If you get Bandit up to level 6, you get a 5% chance to gain 10 gold coins when attacking.
That's a whole 10.
Yeah, so if you get that gold farm going, and this is on my other account, which isn't quite as far as my personal account, but when you get to that, you get this gold farm going. So what I do early game is I will get a bunch of bandits and then sell my other people so that when the bandits are making attacks, I'm getting more gold. So it's just like any tower defense game when you're farming, the bandit is a great farming tool. I'm also going to give you what I think is the best tier list out there, okay?
Yeah.
I almost want to get this confirmed by the developers because I feel really confident in it. Ready? Here's my mythic tier list, okay? Pop it up on the screen while I show you here, while I've created it on my phone. I think in the S tier, I like Indy, King Dian, and my absolute favorite, Batman. I was playing with Batman last night, and he was just dominating. The best is if you have Batman or your partner has Batman, and you can get someone in with stuns to get them stunned, and then Batman just starts whacking away at the enemies. Really good tip. I love Batman, my absolute favorite.
I think Kitty Mage should be up there, but that's just me.
Well, I put Kitty Mage in the A tier. Okay, I think in the A tier you have Lancelot, Kitty Mage, Bomba, Dragon, Coldy. I know we were talking about Dragon before we came on. Luke has Dragon.
No, I don't.
Oh, you were just talking about Dragon?
I was just lying.
He was just lying to me about Dragon then. But we were talking about Dragon before we came on the air. And I was like, I feel like on my list I have Dragon in A tier, but I also have Dragon in D tier. Because you never know with the egg. The egg can either sit there for a long time, it can hatch right away. Dragon is super powerful. The only holding him back is whether or not the egg hatches. So new players are always asking me, what should I invest in? What should I do? To me, I think some of these other ones, when you get those 3,000 gems, get Batman right away. I love Batman. So that's my biggest thing. In B, I have Frog Prince, Blob, Vayne, Watt, Iron Meow. C, I've got Mama, Monopoly Man, Iron Meow. And then D, I've got Ninja, Orc Shaman, Dragon, Graviton, and Pulse Generator. Graviton looks super cool. I just don't think it's as functional as some people do.
Yeah, Graviton is probably my least favorite, but that's just me.
Yeah. So that's what you should invest in early on. And the other thing I want to tell people about setting up, it really matters where you place your Guardians.
Because if you have a high range one in a corner, it's not going to do as much as if you had it in like the middle.
Exactly. And sometimes it drives me crazy because obviously you're relying on your partner. So when I see my partner with like a melee somewhere in the middle, or like, personally, I have this graph that I've seen. I make it. Maybe I'll share it here. I saw it on the Discord. The Discord is great. It's got a lot of great strategies, but they recommend putting some of those stun, like crowd control sorts of things in the middle. So that way they're not taking up the space. And really in like the first 2 columns or the first 2 rows, you really want to have a lot of your heavy hitters. So you don't, that way the enemies don't get too far. But those are really great tips for starting. I have a lot more. Maybe we could make this a series. If people want more tips, let us know. But that's enough without overwhelming new players. So you have your codes. You've got some great tips. Anything else, Luke, that I'm forgetting?
No.
No, it's a really fun game. I love that you can play with quick matches. You can play with friends like Luke and I can play together. So definitely let us know if you want more of these videos and if you want more of those sweet codes. That's what it's all about. I love the precious codes. And, this game is constantly updating. They just added Hell Mode, which is absolutely insane. Maybe in the next video I can show you some clips of Hell Mode. It's insane. If you think hard is difficult and you haven't seen Hell Mode, you haven't seen anything. So maybe we'll hit that for the next video. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn those notifications on. As always, we'll see you next time. Bye.